Dubai Mall does not create demand for a weak brand. It only amplifies strong ones. This video is produced by Best Solution, Dubai's leading company formation specialist since 2003. We have formed over 5,000 companies across the United Arab Emirates. Opening a store here requires 2 approvals running parallel. You need a trade license from the Department of Economy and Tourism. You also need leasing approval from Emaar. Most founders assume the license is the primary obstacle. The license is actually the easy part. The real gatekeeper is your brand readiness. This data visualization highlights the sheer volume of the playing field. Dubai Mall welcomed over 111 million visitors in 2024. Footfall is only an asset if your brand can convert it into sales. A weak retail concept placed in a prime location will still underperform. Founders cannot buy a flagship spot with setup funds alone. You earn this position by proving your brand captures and converts existing momentum. The physical scale of this space is massive. It spans over 1.2 million square meters and holds more than 1,200 retail outlets. Emaar is currently executing a 1.5 billion dirham expansion. This introduces 279 new outlets for brands that qualify. Emaar acts as your landlord and the true gatekeeper here. Earning their leasing approval is a highly competitive real estate decision. They accept brands that demonstrate a strong identity and a proven sales history. They require clear customer demand and a firm price position. New concepts with zero market traction rarely pass this stage. Weak branding and reliance on mall footfall for survival will lead to rejection. You must shift your mindset immediately. You are not passing a simple government checklist. You are entering a ruthless real estate pitch against global competitors. The Department of Economy and Tourism license grants you the legal right to trade on the mainland. It guarantees zero physical real estate. Emaar demands total brand transparency and financial viability. You must prove both before they will finalize a unit for your business. This flowchart maps the required entry route. Step 1 requires building a comprehensive brand pitch. You must prove your value proposition to Emaar before legal setup begins. Step 2 involves setting up your legal structure. This is typically a mainland limited liability company. Foreign investors can own 100% of this structure. Step 3 requires winning leasing approval. A shortlisted concept earns a letter of intent. This document locks in your specific location and your rent terms. Step 4 focuses on finalizing the trade license. You must sign the tenancy contract and register it through Ejari. Then submit your documents to the government. Step 5 targets securing strict fit-out approvals from Emaar. You must meet their safety and design standards to avoid severe construction delays. Step 6 secures your establishment cards. These allow your company to sponsor staff. A valid license then unlocks your corporate bank account. Legal formation and landlord approvals are intimately tangled. A single misstep in administrative mapping halts your operational progress entirely. We see a clear pattern in our work at Best Solution. We have formed over 5,000 successful companies across the United Arab Emirates. The most successful founders share one distinct trait. They treat every formation decision as a strategic choice rather than a mandatory administrative task. Getting the structure right from day one costs nothing extra. Getting it wrong will cost months of recovery time and thousands of dirhams in avoidable fees. Precise upfront alignment between your legal setup and your physical retail strategy is essential. This is the only reliable way to protect your working capital. The financial realities require careful planning. The entry cost of a kiosk starts around 180,000 dirhams for the first year. A standard boutique demands much more capital. Costs start near 400,000 dirhams and can escalate past 1.5 million dirhams quickly. This comparison matrix exposes the true financial scale. The tiny cost of a trade license is completely dwarfed by rent and fit-up capital. These run 10 to 30 times higher. The relentless reality of rent cannot be ignored. Expect to pay 1,000 to 5,000 dirhams per square foot annually, regardless of early sales. You must choose the right unit format. Kiosks are for market testing. Boutiques carry curated ranges. Flagships make immersive regional statements. Founders must prepare for the power load trap. Standard units offer 10 to 20 kilowatts. Food concepts often require immediate and expensive electrical upgrades. Government licensing fees do not drain budgets. Undercapitalization in physical fit-out and rigid rent structures is the primary reason retail startups run out of cash. First-time brands should use a staged entry route. Start with a pop-up in a mid-tier mall to validate your retail concept first. You must approach the flagship mall from a position of strength. Arrive armed with proven operational consistency and verifiable sales data. The most expensive mistake is treating the flagship mall as a startup validation channel. Do not pour capital into unproven demand. Set realistic timeline expectations. The journey from an approved pitch to grand opening takes roughly 3 to 9 months due to design revisions. Patience yields financial safety. A staged and data-backed rollout strategy is infinitely cheaper than a rushed and underperforming flagship launch. Here are your 3 closing takeaways. First, build sales proof before you approach Emaar. Brand strength dictates whether a unit ever becomes available. Second, budget strictly around fit-out and rent realities. Setup costs run 10 to 30 times the administrative licensing fee. Third, use a staged entry approach. Validate your concept with a pop-up before demanding a full flagship presence. Best Solution is offering a completely free consultation. We have formed over 5,000 companies across the United Arab Emirates. Our office is located right here in Business Bay, Dubai. Our team maps a personalized roadmap to your exact activity and business plan. We offer zero pressure and absolutely no generic advice. Walk into our Business Bay office today for a face-to-face session. Do not let the wrong setup decision cost you more time and money later.